Bonjour Vancouver. बहुत सालों से सोच रहे थे वैंकूवर घूमने के लिए. In fact, it was one of our top bucket list, and we had eagerly been waiting for this trip for many years from India itself. So welcome to our long-awaited trip to Vancouver, Canada. So जैसा कि मैंने बोला, that flight departure time was 7 a.m. तो हमने बोला instead of 3 hours हम 4-5 घंटे पहले ही एयरपोर्ट पहुंच गए before our flight departure. So we were navigating through the dark streets of minimal traffic to reach the newly renovated Montreal airport. Of lately Montreal airport पर काफ़ी ट्रैफिक होने लग गया है. अगर आप दिन की फ़्लाइट दोपहर की फ़्लाइट पकड़ रहे हैं तो शायद I would say plan your trip at least a couple of hours in advance than the 3 hours prior departure to the airport. So the festive spirit enveloped the airport with Christmas decorations adorning every corner. सब तरफ अच्छी लाइटिंग्स थी और एयरपोर्ट वैसे ही नया रेनोवेट हुआ है मॉन्ट्रियल का, and Christmas spirit could easily be seen across the airport. We bought a water bottle from McCafe, we bought coffee, and after that pre-dawn breakfast at McCafe, which sustained us and for decent time until the flight takeoff, and we marveled at this sight of aircraft against the backdrop of the awakening sky. By the time we finished our breakfast, the boarding announcement was already there. हम एयरपोर्ट तकरीबन 3:30-4 बजे सुबह पहुंचे थे, and quite frankly it seemed like a ghost town. There was nobody there, and हम surprised थे शायद हम बहुत ज़्यादा जल्दी आ गए because all of the restaurants at the airport were closed other than the McCafe. I think restaurants started opening around 5 a.m. and we realized that we need to go and join in that queue to board our flight, and the flight was on schedule. We did the boarding formalities. It was all seamless, and a friendly air hostess greeted us, guided us to our designated seats. We were eagerly anticipating for this journey. As I said, it was one of the top bucket lists for me going to Vancouver. We did premium economy with a better leg space, and we were pretty astonished and pleasantly surprised कि economy में अच्छी leg space मिली हमें. And whole journey was okay. Of course, that will explain during as the video progresses further. So we settled to our seats, and we really marveled at the leg space we received, thanks to our in-advance booking and selecting, though little pricey, but worth paid seats they were. So few other practical tips for comfortable economy class travel. जैसे कि you can bring your personal essentials like neck pillows, blankets, even AirPods. So if you're not bringing any AirPods with you, so before buying it from air hostess on the flight, please check that they work perfectly fine before you actually paying for it. So while traveling, आप देखेंगे कि there is always a screen in front of you, and you can explore Canada with Air Canada's showcase video. Air Canada offers a very captivating video guide showcasing travel spots from coast to coast to coast, from province to province. कुछ destinations हमने already अपने vlogs में cover किए हैं, and you can definitely go back and watch those videos, whilst others remain on our bucket list. और जैसे जैसे हम travel करते रहेंगे, not only Canada, across the world, you can tune in to discover these diverse beauty that Canada and of course the world has to offer. So we engaged in a brief interlude with the Barbie movie. अभी तक शायद Amazon Prime पर rent या buy option थी, लेकिन lot of movies which I actually personally noticed which are available on different platforms only on rent or buy. Air Canada has that good video library of latest releases, and I actually eagerly awaited the takeoff, driven by the desire to witness the sunrise over Montreal from high above the clouds. It looks so surreal, so stunning, so beautiful. ऐसा लगता है कि जैसे आप बस क्लाउड्स में चल रहे हैं, एंड एट द सेम टाइम अर्ली मॉर्निंग फ्लाइट्स लेने का एक एडवांटेज है दैट यू सी अ ब्यूटीफुल ऑरेंज येलो ह्यू ऑफ सनराइज. द पायलट एग्जीक्यूटेड अ सीमलेस एसेंट. एक चीज़ मैंने नोट की है, एयर कनाडा के पायलट्स दे आर प्रीटी गुड. Within few seconds they just rise to thousands of feet above the clouds, and you don't even feel a jerk. And we observed our journey's progress on the in-flight screen. Air Canada does offer a very interactive, I would say a 3D kind of view, जिसमें पूरा globe आप touch screen में घुमा सकते हैं, देख सकते हैं how your journey so far has been, and our proximity to Vancouver indicated a considerable distance covered. To put it into the perspective, the distance traveled paralleled the expanse from Delhi, India to Singapore. तकरीबन 3000 miles के आसपास है, which is almost 5000 kilometers from Montreal to Vancouver. Yeah, but as we descended over Vancouver, the atmosphere changed drastically. Landing in Vancouver, the turbulence was palpable and the windows adorned with a delicate layer of ice, showcasing the fierce elements at play: wind, rain, and touch of apprehension. Every single time I land on an airport, of course, the flight I'm traveling into lands on an airport, that feeling, that moment, that touchdown moment never fails to evoke an overwhelming sense of satisfaction. A feeling that transcends the conventional notion of travelers to that intrepid explorers. आपको लगता है कि बस आप घूमते जाएं. इनफैक्ट जब मैं एयर कनाडा में 3D interactive globe देखता हूँ तो it gives you a feeling, oh, I've traveled here, this is the city I've already seen, oh, this is the city I have to see, that's the place I'm going next. That feeling itself gives jitters, excitement, nervousness, all put together, but it's amazing. It's a feeling which only travelers, frequent flyers, frequent travelers can understand. And through our videos we try to transfer those emotions to you so that आप भी समझ सकें कि शायद physically आप वहाँ नहीं पहुँचे, but through our videos you get to see beautiful places, beautiful people, beautiful landscapes around you. The earth is beautiful, the world is beautiful. Canada is one of the beautiful places in the world. So despite our flight landing earlier than scheduled, I think कुछ 15 या 17 minutes we arrived earlier than the scheduled time. But we had to encounter a brief wait for the jet bridge to connect. Nonetheless, the overall flight experience was nothing short of awesome. तो अगर आप मेरे बारे में और जानना चाहते हैं, मेरी ट्रैवल डायरीज के बारे में और जानना चाहते हैं, तो मेरे साथ एक्सपीरियंस कीजिए, ट्रैवल कीजिए like a true globe trotter, और आज ही जाएं kapoorreels.com पे. See you inside. Vancouver airport, I think शायद one of the oldest airport है यहाँ का, कनाडा का oldest, expansive, and I'll not term it as a beautiful, but it's a good airport. And with its expansive layout and recent renovations, it greeted us with festive Christmas decorations at every turn. The surroundings offered numerous photo opportunities, and our long-held dream of encountering totem poles at the airport was finally realized. So this I've noticed, you go to Stanley Park, you go to Van Dusen Park, or you go to even Capilano, you would see those totem poles everywhere, and it does represent the First Nation of Canada. And we did find a few totem poles at the airport itself, which was a great experience. The lively ambience featured talented musicians showcasing their skills, although our haste to collect baggage limited our interaction with these vibrant display. But nonetheless, we did enjoy that short interaction with those musicians at the airport. It was a great experience. Even during this trip, timely receipt of our baggage prompted us to call a cab, and a lot of videos we are going to upload in further videos, in upcoming videos, about how to travel, what to carry, what not to carry, so that your travel should be, I would say, light and exciting rather than confused with the bags you're carrying or the luggage you're carrying. Embarking on the next leg of our adventure to our hotel, the airport's vibrant atmosphere made us feel not just like visitors, but welcomed guests in this city. Eagerly charged for the day, we set off on an extended exploration of Vancouver, a city that promised to be perfect backdrop for our Christmas celebration. Ciao guys, see you in our next video, and Merry Christmas.
चल 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 तुझे कनाडा घुमाता हूँ, दुनिया के ट्रू नॉर्थ में लेकर के जाता हूँ, कोस्ट टू कोस्ट डिशेस चखाऊंगा, हर देश का कल्चर भी दिखाऊंगा. ए चल ना. फर्स्ट क्लास की टिकट मैंने निकाला हूँ, कनेडियन रॉकीज तुझे लेके मैं जा रहा हूँ. वेस्ट, साउथ एंड नॉर्थ, द बिगेस्ट लैंडस्केप इन बोथ. खाया है, पिया है, घूमा है, झूमा है, सब कर लिया अपोनेंट शॉट. देखा क्या, तुझे कनाडा घुमाया है, दुनिया के ट्रू नॉर्थ में लेकर के आया है, कोस्ट टू कोस्ट जाके ग्लोबल व्यंजन भी चखाया है, दुनिया के हर देश का कल्चर भी दिखाया है. हे कपूर सुन माय वेब। खुश रहिए, हंसते रहिए, मुस्कुराते रहिए। स्टे हैप्पी, स्टे हेल्दी, स्टे ब्लेस्ड। बॉन चांस, अभियंतो।